For years, a small-town mechanic built a life around fixing engines and helping customers keep their equipment running. What began as a modest repair shop slowly turned into something much bigger when she started sharing her work online. People across the country began following her journey, watching satisfying repairs and learning from her experience. But behind the success, there was a growing weight of exhaustion, financial strain, and constant pressure to keep both a physical business and an online audience satisfied. Eventually, the situation reached a breaking point that would change everything she had built over more than a decade. Building a life around repair work. She didn't start with fame or a big audience. Her foundation came from years of learning small engine repair through hands-on training and real-world experience. After studying the trade, she and her husband opened a local repair shop that quickly became a trusted spot in the community. People brought in broken lawnmowers, chainsaws, and other equipment, relying on honest work and dependable service. The shop wasn't glamorous, but it was steady and meaningful. Over time, it became a symbol of persistence built on long hours, technical skill, and a reputation for solving problems others couldn't fix. Long hours and daily pressure. Running the shop was never easy. The workload was constant, with days often stretching into long, physically demanding shifts. There were no real weekends or extended breaks, just a cycle of incoming repairs and urgent customer needs. Parts had to be ordered, diagnostics performed, and repairs completed under time pressure. On top of that, customer expectations could be unpredictable, ranging from routine fixes to complicated breakdowns. The business required not just mechanical skill, but emotional endurance. Over the years, the pace of work created a life where rest became rare and exhaustion became normal rather than exceptional. The shift into online content creation. Eventually, she decided to start recording her repair work and sharing it online. What began as a simple side project turned into something much larger. Videos showing step-by-step repairs, problem-solving, and workshop reality began attracting attention. Viewers appreciated the honesty and clarity, and the audience started growing steadily. The online presence added a new dimension to the business, transforming everyday repairs into educational and entertaining content. However, this also introduced new responsibilities. She was no longer just a mechanic. She had become a content creator with an audience expecting consistency and engagement. Rapid growth and public attention. When global circumstances changed and people spent more time at home, interest in DIY repair content increased dramatically. The channel experienced rapid growth, attracting viewers from all over the world. What had once been a small audience turned into hundreds of thousands of subscribers. With that growth came opportunities, including sponsorships and increased visibility. However, popularity also brought pressure. Every video had to meet expectations, and every upload carried weight. The shop was still operating, meaning she was balancing two demanding roles at once: business owner and full-time content creator. The pressure of consistency and burnout. As the channel grew, the demands of online platforms became increasingly strict. Consistent uploads were expected, and missing deadlines could affect reach and visibility. This created a cycle where content had to be produced regularly, regardless of how busy the physical shop became. At the same time, the repair business continued to expand with its own challenges. The combination of physical labor, filming, and editing led to exhaustion. Over time, the constant pressure began to take a toll, turning what once felt exciting into something overwhelming and difficult to sustain. Business struggles and customer challenges. While online growth brought attention, the physical shop faced its own set of difficulties. Parts delays, rising costs, and unpredictable supply issues made repairs harder to manage. Some customers left equipment for long periods without payment, while others disputed charges or made false claims. These issues created financial instability and added stress to daily operations. Managing both customer expectations and business expenses became increasingly difficult. The shop, once a stable foundation, began to feel strained under the combined weight of operational challenges and growing external pressures from online visibility, external risks, and personal strain. With increased online exposure came unexpected challenges. Privacy concerns grew as viewers became more aware of the shop's existence. Negative comments, online criticism, and occasional harassment added emotional strain. In some cases, there were concerns about impersonation or fraudulent activity tied to the business's online presence, increasing anxiety around public visibility. The need to manage both reputation and safety added another layer of responsibility. Balancing customer trust in person with unpredictable online attention created a complicated environment that was difficult to control and emotionally draining over time. The decision to close the shop. Eventually, the condition of the physical building itself became a major issue. The structure required extensive repairs and upgrades, but the cost was far beyond what could realistically be justified. Combined with ongoing burnout and operational challenges, the decision to close the shop became unavoidable. It was not made lightly, but rather after years of increasing strain. Closing the doors marked the end of a long chapter built on hard work and community service. It represented both a practical decision and an emotional farewell to a place that had defined much of her life. The final announcement and broader meaning. The announcement of closure carried deep emotion and reflection. It wasn't just about one business shutting down, but about what it meant for small repair shops in general. The situation highlighted broader questions about sustainability, labor demands, and the future of independent repair work. It also raised concerns about how modern content creation can amplify pressure on individuals already running demanding businesses. The story became a symbol of the tension between passion and exhaustion, showing how even successful ventures can become unsustainable when too many responsibilities converge at once. Conclusion. In the end, the story reflects more than just the closing of a shop. It represents the reality of balancing physical labor, online expectations, and personal limits. What began as a small repair business evolved into a widely followed journey that inspired many people, but also revealed the hidden cost of constant work. The experience shows how success can bring opportunity as well as pressure, and how even the most dedicated individuals can reach a point where continuing is no longer possible. It stands as a reminder of the importance of sustainability in both work and life.